Hi, in this video, I'll be talking about the movie Fridays at 8, which you can watch here on YouTube on Uchenna Mbunabo Tv. So this happens to be Miwa Olorunfemi's second movie. So she produced this movie alongside Uchenna Mbunabo, and she also is the executive producer of this movie. So this movie is basically a love story, about this girl who falls in love with her best friend's brother. So how they met was coincidental because she did not even know who he was till later on in the movie. And they just had this instant connection and just decided to have this thing that they will just keep going on dates with each other Fridays at 8. So that's where the name came from. So with that, they were not supposed to divulge any personal information about each other, but they just got very drawn and interested in each other's lives, and things just progressed from there. So now fast forward to now they are dating, and the sister knows about it, but she is not cool with it. She doesn't want her best friend to have anything to do with her brother. Why? Like, it's just very, very crazy. Like, at first when she started talking about it, I thought it wasn't that deep. I thought it's just something of maybe she's just going to feel uncomfortable about it. But down into the movie, you get to see that she actually is very serious about these two people not being together. Get to the point where she would do everything and anything to break them apart. Imagine setting the friend up and setting the brother up to just make these people go their separate ways, which is just crazy. Like, her own best friend. I feel like if that really and truly there was anything, she should have expressed that to her friend, but she went about it the wrong way. And we now get to find out that why she doesn't want her friend to be with her brother is because she thinks her friend is not good enough for her brother. Her brother is too good for her, and her friend used to work at a strip club and according to her, used to sleep with men for money, which was not true. It was actually the both of them that used to work at a strip club to make ends meet, but they never, did anything with sleeping with men or anything. But she just had this assumption, that this is what the friend was doing, and that's why she kept getting tips and had more money than she. And it was just very crazy and annoying, honestly. But yeah, so that's just the gist of the movie. And if you're curious to see whether these people would eventually end up together or not, or if the best friend would actually put asunder in their relationship, go check it out. Yeah, for the actors in this movie, we have Deji, who is played by Timini. Of course, he is the brother and the guy who is in love with his sister's best friend. And of course, Timini and his lover boy, romantic roles, he kills them, of course. So he was just a very sweet, caring, guy that was, in love with this girl, and he was ready to, shower all the love and care in the world, and just did not really take his sister seriously with the whole "I don't want you to be with her. I had a dream, mommy telling you that you should not be with her," and things like that. So he was very intentional about his feelings, and he was actually being very serious that he wanted, things to progress between him and his babe. Despite the fact that the sister kept, throwing tantrums, but he loved the sister alongside loved his girlfriend and just wanted there to be peace between the both of them. Then the girlfriend in this movie was Amma, who was played by Miwa Olorunfemi. So she is a very sweet, lovely girl. She has this bookstore where she sells books and she writes, of course. So she's just like a very chill babe. She's actually a very chill babe, no drama, no nonsense kind of babe. And she had this very sweet friendship, beautiful friendship with her and Midday, because they live together. So it was just very weird that Midday just switched up on her like that and started bringing up all these flimsy excuses, which I feel if truly she was uncomfortable with it, she should have had a conversation with her about it. But that's just by the way. So, Miwa really, really killed this show. And it was interesting seeing the dynamic between herself and Timini in this movie. It was actually very cute to see their love scenes in this movie. Then we now get to see the sister, Mide, who was played by Isoken. Like, I really look forward to seeing this lady in movies because I just love her acting. But in this movie, she was really pissing me off. Because I'm like, why are you being a spoiled brat? Like, thinking the bestie would take her brother's attention from her or what. Like, I just did not understand at first whether she thought her brother would not spend as much time with her as they used to. And mind you, she was planning her own wedding. She was about to get married, so instead of her to focus on her wedding planning and focus on her life she wants to build with her soon to be husband, she was just zoned in on renewing her brother's relationship. which was just crazy. But she actually did very, very well in this movie. Like she's quite an interesting character. Then of course her, boyfriend in this movie, I've forgotten his name. He was just a very sweet, loving guy because the guy was just taking all her excesses till he couldn't anymore. Because he was like, why are you ready to point this thing that's in somebody's eye when you've not removed your, what did they say? She was ready to point out the fact that this girl is not good enough for her brother because of she used to work in a strip club. Her also worked in the strip club, but she just kept hanging that over Ama's head. And when her own boyfriend found out about it, he just could not understand it. So it was just like pot calling kettle black kind of thing. It was just very upsetting. But yeah, it's a very interesting story, and it just makes you, very careful with friendships, and like some people are not who they say they are. Some people are not, genuine. They just show you what they want you to see, and they may act all sweet and lovely in your face, but behind your back, only God knows what they are doing. Like they can actually stab you at your back, which is just wild. Like watching these girls in the beginning of this movie, you're like, just so tight, so close, to finding out, all this babe had, like she was harboring all this in her heart for her friend, and when it was time to unleash, she just went off. Should I say envy or is jealousy that was her problem? But yeah, it's a relatable story. But that's just it. So Fridays at 8 is a Nigerian movie, of course, which you can watch here on YouTube. It's quite interesting, very simple, love story. I would also love to hear your take on it. Like, do you feel comfortable, or would you feel comfortable with your best friend dating your brother, or with your best friend dating your sister? Or like, is it weird? Is it a no? Is it like that is a line that should not be crossed? Or like, what is your opinion on it? Let's talk in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, please smash the like button. Check out my other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.